Very good afternoon to all, and welcome to Tally CA Connect. A very happy Navratri to everyone. It's great to meet you all every Wednesday discussing TallyPrime features. Today's expert is Mr. Rajendra Mithari. Rajendra sir is a Tally evangelist and a very passionate teacher. He always come up with features which are underutilized or not known to many users and which can be very useful for them to work faster and efficiently. So, with the tax audit season going on, he suggested that he would like to cover some audit features which are less widely known to CAs and can be a great discussion at a CA Connect forum. So, thank you, Rajendra sir, for this idea and your time to take this session and curating the list of topics that will be useful. I am sure this is a very important time and we have people. So, let's jump to the topic right away. Thank you, Rajendra sir.
Thank you, madam. So let us start with a new session and tax audit. Because of by some throat infection, it may be sound disturbance in your session. So I will request you to please adjust it. I am just switch off my camera. And again, I'm just asking about last time people are asking about Hindi. So they want Hindi session. So Hindi English session is required or only we can continue English? Komal madam.
So actually, we did not communicate in the audience. Can we get a thumbs up if we are okay with Hindi English or Hindi English mix works? Can we get a yes no in the chat?
So in last session, many are asking about
Yeah, actually, sir, because we make sure to communicate this in advance. So
yeah
we already have one, two
English.
people saying English. So, sir, let
Yeah,
us keep in
no
English.
issue.
We can come up few features maybe in. Okay, sir, let's continue in English
Yeah.
only. Yeah,
So
yeah.
no issue. So just I'm sharing my screen. Just a minute. Yes. So one data is opened here with Tally. Normal any version of Tally 6.1 is there. My request is not required to install any 6.2 and it is not even I am not installed. I am using 6.1. So what topics we are going to cover here? So in brief, first one is how to use smart filters for tax audit. Second is how you can reconcile GST to A to B with your ledger. Then how you can use some reports of Tally which are actually untouched. You can use few reports which are available, but it may be more effectively used in tax audit period. Then we are also checking about how to update GST rates, and then mostly I will try to open question and answer sessions, because in my sessions always people are asking many questions and we have less time at the end of session. So I am moving directly on the screen. No any PPT or Excel is there. Directly we are moving on data. So first topic is how to use smart filters. In last session also I am seeing that Tally evangelist that they are saying they are showing some smart tips about tax audit, but few tips are still there which we can add here. Let's take one example of balance sheet. So I'm opening here my balance sheet. So period is my 24, 25, and my data is opened. And I hope my screen is visible clearly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So let's check. The data is very raw. There is maybe you can see opening balance difference, and that's okay. But what is requirement in tax audit? That is very you can say a very hot demand, that uh, in section 269 SST, 269 ST, and 269 T. So that is payment to debtors or creditors in cash. That is mostly importantly required. Then it is required to see if cash is paid more than 2 lakhs. Then thousands of issues are there, but not only is or for clause 43. So 43 only about cash paid more than 10,000 and which is debited to profit and loss account. But few CAs are also reporting that payment made to a creditor above 10,000 rupees, that also previously debited to profit and loss account. Suppose a supplier is giving me material in last year, and now I am going to pay to that supplier, which is not an profit and loss account item. It is creditors account debit and cash account credit. So that also people want to know how I can get this type of reporting. So cash paid to sundry creditors in 10,000 and more. But that is the only one clause. We have 269 ST, SST. So I am just sharing some tricks, and you can use that tricks for filtering your balance sheet. So what you have to do here, in right side, use apply filter. So balance sheet is open. I don't know in my balance sheet, yeah, data also what is happen. So let's check apply filter. And here is the option group public ledgers. So use backspace and just select your object, that is object actually what you want to search. So previously alter F12 is there. Alter F12 is only about group and ledger. It is not filtering for vouchers. But now there was a key. Those people are using previous versions where apply filter is not there. So you can use control F12. Okay. Alter F12 for range and control F12 for filter vouchers. So here Tally have makes more easy apply filter button. Use voucher and just type here cash. Nothing else. So any voucher having anywhere in ledger, in narration, anywhere name is cash, that balance sheet is in front of me. Now it is very nice reporting by Tally that even let's take one example. I am taking here loans and advances 87,000. So when I press here enter, Tally is showing me the ledgers which are impacted by cash name, not cash ledger. Please note, it is not searching about cash in hand ledger. It is searching the word CASH. Okay. So let's see what happens. So in loans and advances, somewhere is the ledger which are having closing balance. It is not having debit credit. It is only what you can say. It is the only closing balance. So right side is the button filter details. You can click here filter details, and Tally will show you what is details available. So nothing is there because transaction is not there. Okay. Now check what happens if a payment done to sundry creditors in cash. See here, sundry creditors. So once sundry creditor is there, enter. Just a minute, I have to change my period also. So data is dummy data actually. 1st April 24 to 31st March 26. Balance sheet, alter F1, and you can check here apply filter. So this way you can do, yeah, sorry. Voucher. Voucher. And there is another way, multi-filter, advanced filter. That is also I am going to show here. It will take some time because data is maybe having some V vouchers here. Okay. So let's see. Salary creator, and the creator name is Silicon Private Limited. Here I can use, because the entry in April month and my period was 24-25. So I'm taking here enter. Now see cash is impacted. And once you click here filter detail, Tally will show you where it is found. Okay. So now when you press escape, the filter is removed from that ledger. Again you are pressing escape, filter is not removed. Now filter is removed. See, because when you press escape, the filtered value is going to remove. Now see, all parties are there. Previously only this part is there. Okay, escape, but still we are in balance sheet. Suppose I am pressing here escape, that filter will be removed. See, escape. So before escaping, it is stored in Tally memory that you want to filter your data by given parameters. Okay, so let's check one more analysis. So here we want to check, see closing stock. What is happening by cash in closing stock? Let's check. Yeah. So this is the voucher. Sorry, interrupt. This is the voucher. But you can see in this entry, there is no cash impacted. You can check here. No cash is there, but still Tally is showing me cash. So where it is found, where Tally know that cash is impacted in the this voucher. So now you can check here filter details. So ledger name CA Sri Krishna Makwegar. So spelling is CASH. So magic is that Tally is not searching for a ledger name. Tally is searching cash word in anywhere. This is the first step. So chartered accountant's name is started with CASH, cash. So that is interesting thing. But suppose you want to specifically say only cash ledger I want to search. So in that case, in filter, apply filter, we have to use mode. See, there are two modes. One is multi-filter, one is advanced filter. So what is multi-filter? Here you can see in multi-filter, any field is selected. Any field means narration, date, amount, ledger name, ledger amount, the reference, order number, everything. All these fields. But if I say don't say any field, don't search any field, just search ledger name either equal to will allow you to select proper ledger, and containing will allow you to make any containing condition. Okay. So suppose you say containing Ram. So Shriram named ledger will be there. Mr. Ram ledger will be there. Okay. So when you say equal to, that is exact ledger will be matched. Yes. Here and an or condition, you can say cash, and don't say and, you can say cash or payment voucher type as a payment, like that. So I'm just putting one filter. So this is very important to know how to filter your reports. Okay. Now you can see in sundry creators, stock in hand was there. Now it is removed because cash ledger is not impacted for stock. Obviously not. In data C, 1,37 is by cash. So let's check. So these are ledgers where cash is impacted. Now it is very easy to report for tax audit, whether it is about 20,000, above 1 lakh, above 2 lakh, everything you can do here. So very nice feature given by Tally. Previously, that feature is available only for daybook and cashbook and ledgers. Now it is available whole the overall all reports, all balance sheet, profit and loss account anywhere. And you know, if a person is having some logics of filtration, data filtration in Excel. So what we do in Excel, multiple criteria we are going to filter for pivot table and regular filter. Same way you can use here apply filter with advanced filter. So advanced filter, what is going to do? See, I am on which report? Balance sheet. So balance sheet is nothing but a representation of ledger's closing balances. Ledger have groups. So Tally is asking you whether you first filter on group ledger. So you can take here that way. So like I want to filter this. And again you can say here, let's take one example here. Again you can see here, I want to filter on a group of ledger, cash or any bank or credit card, anything. And I'm again asking here, use this filter. So this is very nice feature given by Tally. You can see it is multiple filter. And again, each multiple filter have multiple times and an or. So suppose I want to search here voucher number. So equal to 1 and voucher. So voucher date less than greater than. So this way you can filter anything. So suppose people wants to know a person paid more than 2 lakhs rupees in cash. So you can say here, I want payment voucher. So you can use here voucher type. So very interesting feature given by Tally. So this is the first topic, and not only use this concept for your balance sheet, use on profit and loss account. See, one again more requirement I am going to solve here. Clause 44 always asking by tax consultancies and those are auditing. So what is the usage of apply filter to create clause 44 from Tally? That topic are already taken in previous, I think 1 year and before, when the clause 44 was there, then I have taken that topic also. But just for reminding, I am sharing here what you want to disclose in clause 44. A profit and loss account ledgers with with unregistered person. A registered person means, suppose I am taking some services, and these services are from a material or services from registered dealer, unregistered dealer, composition dealer, and other. So how I am going to filter this profit and loss account? At the same time, four columns I want. So first I am selecting main profit and loss account. Right side is the button new column, Alt C. Again give here same period. Everything is same. Don't do anything. So I have 1 and 2. Okay. Let's take one more. New column, Control E. 3 columns are there. So what I am going to show here, first column, assume that first column is all profit and loss account. Now I want second column, which is filtered only for persons, those are registered dealers, registered suppliers, or registered customers. So what I am doing here, my cursor is, see, the orange color cursor is there on second column. So when your cursor is here, then only use apply filter. Don't use apply filter from here. It will be filtering this column. So click here, this column, use apply filter, and just type here regular. Why regular? Because when you are going to create party, sundry creators or debtors in Tally, it is asking you regular, unregistered, registered, whatever. So that spelling is regular. Just click here, enter. See the magic. Second column is always only for registered peoples. Let's check, then we are going to cross check it. Now my cursor is on third column. Use apply filter. So I don't know the spelling of unregistered and composition. So I am just moving on, go to alter master, take one ledger, any ledger. Here is the spelling regular. I want to use unregistered, copy, because I don't want a mistake in spelling. Here paste. Now see, my third column is profit and loss affected by purchasing service or goods from unregistered dealer. See, now let's check, cross check what happens. No, again we are going to take one more scenario, composition dealer. Okay, so again new column. So now my cursor is here, left side, new column, Control A. My fourth column will be added, which is actual column. Now my cursor is on fourth column, apply filter. Again I don't know spelling of composition. Move on, alter master, ledger, RT, come here, take composition, copy, escape, apply filter, paste, enter. So let's check, see here. So now, first thing what you have to do, first save this, because once you are pressing escape, all filters will be gone. So let's check save view, give here the name like tax audit P&L for clause 44. And is CA having multiple clients? It is not necessary that you have one client. So additional configuration, yes, and set here for all companies. If you're not selecting here only this company, then again you have to do this work for multiple companies of your clients. So I am by default showing for all companies on this computer. Accept. Now Don't worry about filters. First cross check, and then we are going to see how you can use saved views. So let's take one this example, GST sales. Here are registered, unregistered, registered, unregistered composition. Let's enter on this and check that customer is actually composition or not. Control enter. See composition. So what is the magic given by Tally? It's literally completely unbelievable. So how one can use given tools? See, when I press escape, filter is gone. Again escape, filter is there. Again I am pressing escape, filter is gone. Again escape, filter is there. So don't give escape randomly. See the screen, what is happening. So this is very nice handled by Tally. Now question is there, if some ledgers are there, see, this is the ledger, not in registered, not in unregistered, not in composition. So what happens? Again, I have to create one scenario more. So my cursor is left side, new column, control A, last column is fifth column, apply filter. Now, it's time to use multiple filter. So here I am going to multi filter, and I am saying here in multi filter, I don't want suppliers, those are registered, those are unregistered, those are composition. Other than these three category, if there is something is there, then it should be shown to me. Okay. So here I can use. So this scenario also not done previously. I am just directly doing here. So here I am putting GST registration type may be there. Party GST registration type. Party registration type. Okay. I am saying here uh, not equal to, regular, and don't use and or registration type not equal to composition. Okay. And sorry, or registration type not equal to. So again I have to use the spelling. Moving on, ultramaster ledger, because spelling mistake is not allowed because it's software. Paste. So let's check. Okay, I think we have to give or. Okay, apply filter. We have to give or. Sorry, and. Now check. So this ledger is mobile receipts something. Okay, mobile recharge. Sorry, mobile recharge. So mobile recharge is not covered on registered column, not covered in unregistered column, not covered in composition, only covered other. So what happens? Let's check. Enter, enter, enter. Yes, it is State Bank of India. So here is no option to register unregistered composition. That's right. So let us save this again. Save view. You can say revised clause 44 for all company. Yes, that's it. Now open any client of your PC, any client, just move to go to and type here revised clause 44. That's it, finish. Your clause 44 is ready. Somewhere mistakes may be done by data entry operator, that he have some journal vouchers, multiple party account debit, and whatever multiple party account credit, roundup account is debit. That errors and corrections you have to done. But now as per GST rules, people are actually aware about accounting properly, they are doing accounting. So I found that this way of filtration is useful for many clients. 95% your clause will be ready. I hope this topic is useful for you, and you can use this as a tool. So Tally have given few buttons, but we don't know the power of apply filter, save view, advanced filter, multi filter. Yeah. So in question answer session, I will take question answer on this topic. Yeah, thank you. People are clapping somewhere. So thanks for that. Okay, one more advanced setting I am going to show here. Suppose maybe we are 120 plus peoples. So assume that I am doing this scenario by my knowledge, and you are doing by your knowledge. You are adding more filtration, more accurate filtration, micro level filtration, and you have done save file. Now, any one of you can share this file to another 100 peoples. How? Because you can save 100 people's time. Assume that if I want share this file to you, so that you need not to create again this filtration. So moving on, right click on the tally folder, properties, open file location. Here is the option save reports. Sorry, config. In config, here is the option report views, and here is the option profit and loss account revised clause. You have to revise clause, this one. Now suppose I am copy this file, and in chart section if I paste it, then you all peoples you can copy this file and paste here in the folder. That's finished. So your task will be very easy. Now CAs can create their own groups. Already they have 10 CAs, 20 CAs in together. So they can do by this way many scenarios and give proper name for that and share in between your group. So that will make time savingly for you. So that's it for the first topic. So at the end of session, if it is required, then I can copy this and share also in chat. Don't worry. So moving to the next session, next topic. Again, I'm sorry for my sound. The throat is not clear. So I'm trying to keep it well. So one important requirement is there from large taxpayer units. Suppose a unit having monthly 1 CR and 50 lakhs GST payable. So it is called as large taxpayer unit. And large taxpayer units or normal taxpayer units both have some issue. What is requirement? In GST audit and tax audit, you have to mention which bills are outstanding. Okay. So normally normal report is there, display statute report, display statement of account outstanding, and in outstanding you are always going on payable and receivable. Suppose this is the payable and you are using by ledger view, ledger wise, and you are going to make it as aging. Okay. So this is normal scenario I am showing you. So what people are doing here, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 180 days, and so on. So automatically you get age wise reporting. But problem is not this. Problem is that whatever outstanding amount of the supplier, whatever outstanding amount of the customer is the amount which is not paid, which is not paid. So not paid amount, not paid amount is shown by tally in this report. But what about paid amount? Let's take scenario in GST audit or anywhere you have to disallow amount if supplier is not paid within 180 days. Now example is that suppose I am purchasing on April 1st April 2025. So I have to pay before 30 September 2025. But suppose I am paying that party on November 25. On now, as per tally rules, as per tally outstanding statement, it is not unpaid, it is paid bill. And auditor cannot get how to take bills paid but not within time. That is the most important question asked by CS, because tally is not given here any option, any button. Which is saying about cleared bills. Only pending bills are showing here. So how to overcome this problem? So carefully check this scenario. It is tricky part. You have to press F11. Press F11. Then right side button is more detail. More detail. And you can see here option credit days allowed for micro, small and medium micro small parties, which is 45. Enter, give it 180 days and tell him 1/25. So control A. Now what I have done, I am using MSME report for GST disallowance. So that is very nice feature given by Tally again. So you have to use MSME report for GST. Display, statute report, MSME report, and first option. Now see, Tally is showing me paid bills as well as outstanding bills. Paid bill count is there, and paid bill having 4 columns. How many bills paid within credit period? After credit period means what is credit period? My period is 180 days. After credit period, how many bills are paid? Now right side is there unpaid bills, outstanding bills within credit period and after credit period. So you can press here enter and see, and you have to press here F12 again, because suppose chartered accountant has to disallow some amount, then he has to calculate interest. So how he can calculate interest if he don't know what is the payment date? So press F12, and here are many options given. Here is the option show cleared on. See, fifth option is there. Yes, I want to show cleared on. Now this bill is generated on some date 20 March and which is paid on 5th April, and which is minus 29, means my maybe my credit period is 35 by default for Tally. So it is paid within time, before time. So if my bill is not paid or paid after sometimes, Tally is showing you days difference. Right side is the difference. So this is common requirement by many CAs and many accountants. How I can know when the bill is paid? So you can press here shift enter, or you can press here Alt F1 for all bills. Now you can see if the bill is paid. See, this bill is not paid. This bill is paid. So when bill was purchased, when it is paid. Again, this is a nice feature by Tally. Cleared bills and uncleared bills in same report, single report. So utilize this report not only for MSME, utilize it for tax audit, utilize it for Schedule 3, utilize it for NC reporting, utilize it for GST disallowance. Single report can be utilized for multiple purposes. So again, I think this is useful for you. Uh, Again, suppose you want to use this report for only MSME, then again you can press F11, more details, and you can see here 145 days. So very nice feature. So I think people are happy with the report. So many are asking about this report, how I can get bill is generated, bill is paid within 31st March, but it is paid after 180 days. That is very nice report given by Tally. I hope people are enjoying this. So moving on third, which is again one important topic we are going to cover. So GST rates GST rates, we know how to check GST rates applicable for the ledger and masters. So in GoTo, you can also use GST rate setup. So whether you want to see ledger wise or stock item wise. Okay. So in stock item wise, you can get by two ways, either by rate or right side is the button by HSN. See, right side is the button HSN. Either by HSN wise or rate wise. Suppose I want to change all the items which are under 18%. I want to update it for 12%. Just press enter here. Select all, control shift space, or select whatever you want by space bar. That is also possible. Suppose you want to update only you don't want to update these four. So select all and remove the selection here. And just right side is the button update GST details. And please keep in mind, suppose all the items having various types of HSN code, various types of GST rates, and I don't want to change HSN code. So please disable here. No, I don't want HSN code to change. Enter. And you can say here, yes, I want to change GST rates. Because of rates are maybe different types. So you can type here taxable and you can say here 5%. Now it is asking you from where. So there are 4 days, current date, today days, tomorrow days. Enter new date. I am putting here 1st December 25, which is just example. It's now 22nd September. But just for example, from December 1st 25, I want to change all 18% items in 5%. Enter and just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Finish. Now you can see all items are going to move on the particular percentage, whatever you given. And here is the date calendar also. See, 1st December. Suppose you want to see what is happening in the item master. Control enter. More details. GST history, rate history, and see here. From 1st July, it was in 18%. And from 1st December, it is in 5%. So this is again nice utility given by Tally. Please use this also. And keep in mind that people are doing GST rate fixing at various levels. Let's take one example. That mistake is also I found in many data. Let's take one example. In purchase register, I am putting just enter here. So how you are going to know that GST is set at ledger level, item level, group level, company level, or voucher level? There are 6 layers. Press Alt A. It is not Control A, it is Alt A, Alt F1. So Tally is showing you from where, from which level the rate is captured. Okay. So now source is that stock item. HSN is from stock item, GST rate from stock item. So if people are doing some modifications, let's do some modification. I have 18%, but I don't want 18% for this voucher. What I can do here? Here I can do specify here. I can tell here I want this invoice by 5%. Control A. Now see calculation. Tally is showing you 5%. And now the source is, check the source as per voucher, and there is a blue star. Blue star note is below. Values are overridden by user. In this case, mostly what happens, GST is calculated by Tally as per given rate, and Tally is asking you one message, whether you want to accept, whether you want to override. If user is pressing normally accept, enter button, then you have to resolve this in GSTR 1 to A through B, whatever. So here is the message given clearly. By default, by practice, user are pressing enter. and this voucher is not being a part of your GST return, it will automatically involved in your errors. You have to resolve that. So here you have to press O button. O is override. It means whatever done changes done here, I know that I am in well minded, well known. I am clearly I want to modify GST rate 5% for this voucher. So I am pressing here O. So this is the one of the most important uh, query I have found in tax audit and audits. Now another one scenario is always coming here. Let's take one party to alter. See this party. Okay. And when I press here and check the status of that party, it is active. Okay. What happen if the party is not active? What happen if the party is not active? So what people are doing, they are creating new ledger and into bracket they are saying registered unregistered. Don't do that way. Suppose I want this party from today itself, which is unregistered, because it may be that number is suspended, number is blocked by department, or anyway he is not now in the business of GST registered person. Okay, so you can do here unregistered. Don't remove the number. Let's keep the number here. When you press, Tally is asking you from where that party is going to become unregistered. Then I am putting here 1st December 25. Just example, December, accept. Now no worry about if that party purchase is registered for before 1st December and after 1st December unregistered. So automatically Tally is going to consider that party as registered and unregistered as per given date. So don't create multiple ledgers. So that is also suffering somewhere in your audit. That person have two ledgers and payment is divided. So purchases are divided. So please check ledgers by GST number. How you can export and import GST numbers? That is very nice. You can just open your purchase register or sale register, display account book purchase, select. You can use columnar, give your GST number, yes. Okay. Then press your full period. Okay. Now, suppose I have GST numbers. Let's check which GST number is active, which GST is not active. Actually, this facility again available in utility of GST, but I am showing from the way of the basic way where consultant and CA don't know about Tally all features, all GST related features. But there are few tricks available. Okay. So what you can do here, you can export this current and take it as a, let's take one example. Here I am putting 121212 file name on D. Okay. And export. Okay, thanks. So people are liking somewhere, some emojis are they are sending. So what is scenario? Now we are going to see. This is the Excel. So I don't want duplicates. So I am just copying. I am just pasting here. Remove duplicates in data. I have remove duplicate. Okay. Now I have only these GST numbers. So let's move on Tally. Let's see how we can check registration and registration of active inactive of the suppliers and customers also. Okay. So I am putting here display button, statute report, GST report, GST utilities. Okay. Then valid party GSTN. That is the way by also you can use this. Just see first this way. I am putting here sundry debtors. This is the Tally way, Tally given and all ledgers. So Tally will check all All validations are correct or not. Select all and fetch details. Enter. Just wait for 1-2 minutes. Tally is going to check your 1570 ledgers. Their GST number is valid or not. Why it is necessary? Why it is necessary while doing tax audit and audit? Please note that once supplier is unregistered, once the supplier is unregistered, and if he is going to charge you GST by making a fraud sense or whatever, and you are also taking claim of that GST because your client is not aware about tally facilities. So what happens? You have to disallow that GST, and you have to also keep in mind that the disallowed GST is become a part of profit and loss account because it will never reclaimed. So in profit and loss account, we are going to create a ledger. You can say loss of GST, okay, and you can claim as expenditure. But interesting thing is, many where people are not verifying the status of ledger, status of GST number. I'm just putting a scenario. First scenario is that how to check GST status of a party or a group from Tally itself. And then I'm going to show you how you can check it from Excel. Why Excel? Because suppose my data is not entered in Tally, it is imported from any other software, and that software is not pushing any GST related proper data in Tally. So you can take GST numbers from GST to be from portal and make a dummy data in Tally and just pass that Excel. So no need to take CAPTCHA, no need to put any ID password. Directly you can check all status of thousands of parties in 1 minute like this. So literally we have only 2 minutes invested on that verification of 1570 peoples. So let's check. That's done. Now see, somewhere it is blue active, somewhere it is cancelled. Now how to filter this? Again, no need to go to Excel. Just right side is the button basis of value and it is showing basis of value any. Enter and tell Tally to give me inactive GSTN. That's it. Now see, only cancelled GSTN are there. Important thing is that the number is given here, which is cancelled by the party or by the department or anywhere, and you are going to treat that party as B2B. So why should we waste time on that? So if party is cancelled, make it unregistered. See here, if I am pressing Control enter here, see cancelled. You can see here filing history. No filing history, more than 6 months. So very nice option given by Tally. Now you can export this, tell to party what happens about these parties, transactions, check their transactions. Okay. Now moving the next way, create party using GST number, enter and give your path. What is my path? 1212 the file is, sheet is sheet name, enter, column number is A, enter. See, these GST numbers are from Excel. 11 numbers are there in Excel. You can check here. 11 numbers in Excel. 11 numbers are imported. Press Control A. Wait. So parties are selected from GST department. You have to just select here your group, sundry creator or sundry data, whatever. That's it. Now you can press enter and save your party. That's the one way. If it is unregistered, it is showing to you it is unregistered. So nice features given by Tally. Please utilize the features. Okay. So next, moving on. So I know the time is, I think, sorry, time we have already more than time. So let's check question and answers. Then I'm moving further. So, madam, we can open for question and answers.
So we can cover it's till 4:30. So we
Yeah.
can take the questions at the end also. As of now, there is no questions put in the Q&A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the
Okay.
two of them were asking to repeat, so we can take it up at the end when
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it is
Yeah. Yeah.
completed. Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on the next way, next topic. The topic is, let's take one ledger, display account book ledger. So ledger is my supplier. Okay. Sorry. Take that. So first April 24. Sorry. So question is that once you are going to reconcile your GSTR to A to B and uh, any ledger, any report. So can we check ledger-wise GST status? Means a bill provided by a customer, that supplier, which is in GST to be yes or no. So right side is the button ledger voucher GST. This is the button. Normally we are not watching here right side as the button. New button is given by Tally from I think 5.1 and more. So click here, enter. That's it. Finish. See, if the invoice is found on portal, it is showing reconciled. See, reconciled. Now, these are available only in books. So, how Tally is going to know that invoice is not uploaded by the party on the portal? Or it may be possible that I don't have downloaded GSTR to be from department portal in my data. See here, last date is 30 June. So after 30 June, it may be possible that I don't have any GSTR to be downloaded from department in my Tally database. So how to download it? So let's try for that. So here June 25 is the last day. Now we can take here 1st July. Okay. So just move on Exchange. In Exchange, all GST options. Download GSTR. See here. Download GST returns. Tally is asking you which GST return you want to download and which period. So configure. I want to download GSTR to be, enter. I want to download for period 1st July 25 to 30th September 25. Enter. Tell is asking you, yes, the return period you have selected is for future period. Okay. Do you want to? Yes. Continue. Enter. Then Control A and download. Enter. So Tally is prompt me for one OTP to my mobile because in F11 it is given setup by Tally. So now OTP is coming. Just wait. I have to put here OTP so that verification is done that system owner is in front of PC. Just give me 1 minute. OTP will be come soon. So this way you can directly do your reconciliations of any party with GSTR to be from your Tally. No need to use any other third-party softwares. Just wait. I have to check mobile number in my system. Is it correct? SMS should be there. Yes, SMS is coming. So what happens? Just a minute. Your number should be actual given in data. RB Mithari. Yes, that should be come. All GST. Download GST returns. August 25. Okay, and download OTP. Yes, coming. So now OTP is received, and the OTP is 745680. Enter. GST to be form is not applicable for given. Okay, sorry. In that period, I think on that period, GST to be was not there. I think GST 2A should be there. But finally, how you have to download it is the intention to tell you how to you can download this. So GST 2B is not required. In that case, you can use GST 2A. So again, you can give all process, again OTP, and again everything. See, downloading is done. So JSTAR 2B is launched after maybe August 25. So you cannot download that. Done. And now you can see if the invoices are ready. But important thing is that like IMS, like IMS, you have to check full GST return. Now, which period I have taken here? See, August. And August, I have reconciled 4 vouchers. I forget to take July. So let's take July. No problem. OTP given, it will be worked for 6 hours. So no need to take again OTP. GST return, configure, enter 1st July to 31st July. Control A, download, enter. So again, sorry, I have to change GSTR 2 instead of GSTR 1. So that is mistake. Again, I cannot select GSTR 2B. GSTR 2A is required. And period is 1st July to 31st July. Control A, download. Now, whatever bills are there, not available only in the books, will be now automatically cleared. Enter. So let's see. All bills are now cleared. But one bill may be there. What happens? I don't know. I have to check on portal. Maybe number is different. So I can select here. I can see here GST info. Right side button is GST info. Click here and you can check what is the status. It is available only in the books. So this way, any ledger of party, you can reconcile. Now, August 25, till August 25, my data is downloaded in GSTR 2A in my system. Now, any party you can verify, no need to again download GSTR 2A. So, this is most important question asked by many consultants and tax parties. So, how they are going to verify that party statement is tallied with GSTR return or not? Because maybe happen that same amount of different invoices is there. So you cannot do each and every task on Excel. It is mostly confusing that suppose 100 amount is there and it is having 5 times. How you are going to reconcile it? So better way, use this way. Go to ledger, give your period and use the button ledger GST view. So this is very nice feature again given by Tally. Thanks for that. And whatever activity we have done here, you can see in the blue color. So on 24th September, this time I was on the portal from Tally. And what to do to make this in your Tally? Press F11, where you are going to set your GST details. Here you have to put your GST login ID only. Password is not taken by Tally. And here ESC, EVC or DSC you can select. Mostly I suggest EVC. Otherwise you have to put your dongle and save. So that's it for GST verification, GST reconciliation, utilization of GSTR 2A to be reconciliation. See, it may be possible that users are um, not in practice to reconcile GST to be from Tally. That is possible. I am not against that. Do Excel and do any other software. I'm not against that. You can do Excel, any other software. But my suggestion is that at least tally your party. See, suppose I am opening here GST 2A. Let's take one reconciliation of GST 2A of 1st July 25 to 31st July 25. Because of I downloaded GST 2A. So my reconciliation is ready already here. That is already available. But people are not in practice to do this way from Tally. So I am suggesting at least reconcile your party statements with GST portal. That is very simple. Now I'm moving on. Last and interesting topic is uh, currently we know artificial intelligence in market is in boom. What happens? I see AI also taken some sessions on AI. And in AI, some tools are given by ICI also and many other third-party softwares. And what they are asking chartered accountants to upload their data, upload their trial balance, balance sheet, profit and loss account in PDF to some portal, and they are doing some analytical work and give results to you. For example, payment about 10,000, which law is not followed by the particular taxpayer. But problem is that you understand, one problem is there, one solution is there. Problem is that suppose I am going to share my data in PDF to artificial intelligence software, then what is the guarantee that data is not misused? That is very risky part. Your data may be used for future analysis, like the point of sale softwares are there. They are doing marketing for their customers. So it may be possible that your customer name, amount is there, narration is there, date is there. So it may be possible that people are doing misuse of the data. So what is demand by few peoples? So CAs are saying me, uh, how you can mask your data, masking of data. So data masking is not inbuilt of Tally, but I can give you one solution. So suppose I am showing you display daybook. Let's take one example of 1st April 25 to 30 April 25. Now this is my daybook. So if I export this daybook on PDF and given to AI, so my whole data will be leaked. So now check, I'm going to print it in preview. Now you cannot see my ledger name. See, one code is there and group is there. Again, I can put here Alt F1, Alt F1 for detail. Again, I am putting Control P, preview. See, no any ledger, no any ledger is there. See, indirect expenditure is there, duty and taxes is there, but code is there. 641 code is my CGST code. It is by default given. No any special work you have to do. But problem is that this is not happening from default product currently. For that, you have to take one add-on. That add-on will work everything. Now what happens? AI will do everything and tell you that this ledger have problem, this ledger have problem, his number is 642, and then you can know what is 642 in your database. That is available. Okay, so how it's work, because one add-on is given by me. It is for CA only, because I found that 20% chartered accountants approximately from my client list, they are using artificial intelligence for making analytical work. But on the other hand, they they are in risk, you can say that, to share your data to AI. That is very risky part, because AI is not taking your only data, they are saving it for their own purpose. So try to avoid this type of data sharing and use data masking. Data masking means in front x, in database y, आपके सामने x रहेगा और AI के पास y रहेगा, तो ये कभी टैली नहीं होने वाला। तो वो सही है, अपने लिए बराबर है, रिजल्ट आएगा, काम हो जाएगा। सो माई रिक्वेस्ट इज दैट यूज डेटा मास्किंग, नॉट इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी टू टेक फ्रॉम एनी पर्सन, you can ask your tele partners, you can ask any market, so how you can mask it. So I have done it from my side, and people are using it. So my humble request, don't share any data to your AI. When you are exporting XML and you are going to given to the AI, so that XML is also stored in normal database, Excel and CSV. That is also again one risky part. Yes. So, madam, you can start for question answers. And any other topic they want to add, I can also take that also. Hello, Komal madam.
Yes, sir, there are questions in the Q&A, sir.
Yeah, just a minute. Can you read for me that
Yeah.
question?
One person is saying, can you please repeat clause 44 again in short at the end? Okay, we'll take it up next.
Okay.
How to get report for 3B expenses wise as well as vendor wise details.
Yeah. That is very nice question. So I forgot that to show you. See, this is also requirement by many auditors. So they want to see GSTR 3B with expenditure wise. So what you have to do? By default, you are going to display statutory report, GSTR reports, GSTR 3B. Okay. But problem is that here we have two ways. One way is that return view and nature view, right side is the button. Use nature view, Ultra F1. Okay. And here you can enter on, let's take one big period, 1st April 25 to 30 June 25. So here are transactions. So what is the what is the input tax credit? Local tax taxable. Okay, local supplies. Press enter here, and by default it is showing by party. Right side is the button, party wise. Click here. Now party wise summary is coming here. Now you can click here, stock item wise. Stock item wise will be come here, and here is a small button. Click on the button. See, I cannot highlight madam here. By it is the button is very small, so please check on the buttons right side. Blue color is there, and here is the ledger wise. Click ledger wise. Now it is ledger wise. See, stationery is there. Okay, new furniture is there. GST purchase is there. So this hidden, actually it is available in Tally, but people are not knowing about this. See, again I am repeating this. What you have to do in GST return, use nature view. Don't use return view. Return view is for return filing. Nature view. In nature view, move to your required category. Suppose I want to check local taxable, local supplies. Give your period, April 25th to, so I am taking here 31st March 26. Local taxable, local supplies, enter. And right side is the button, by default party wise. In the button having a small short arrow, click there and type here ledger wise. Finish. So Tally will provide you ledgers with ITC. So that is required. And for clause 44 also, to check cross checking also you can use this. Yes. Next one, madam.
How to ignore bill number and less than 1 rupees difference in 2B comparison.
Yeah. So that is also given in Tally. Press F11. In F11, if you are using above more than 5.1 version, then the option is here. Otherwise, the option is in the top side. So here, press yes. Right side is the options for reconciliation. Press F12. And in F12, you can see here difference, ignore difference. Last option is there. Here is the difference option. Suppose I want to ignore 2 rupees. So less than greater than both I can want to uh, ignore. Plus nothing. Now you can save. That's it. So again I am repeating in F11 where you are putting your GST details at the below that line set alter GST details. Yes, F12 and enable your ignore difference option. Okay. Next question.
Can this ledger GST verification can be done for past year like 2021, 2020?
Yes. 100%. But condition is that in that time GST 2A should be there because I am trying for GST 2B. So GST 2B was not there. So it is saying error. But 100% GST 2A is there. So you can reconcile for any period.
Okay. Sir, no further questions. We can repeat the clause 44 one.
Yeah. So, so basically what happens, clause 44 is demanded by income tax department is asking you to compare your turnover of profit and loss account, whatever turnover is there, with your GST department's turnover. So return filed is 1 CR, input tax credit is taken on 75 lakhs. So 75 lakhs input tax credit, whatever the principal amount is 75 lakh, they want to bifurcate it. Suppose your profit and loss is showing only 1 crore 50 lakh. Out of it, 75 lakh is registered. So department is want to know, is it registered purchase, unregistered purchase, composition purchase, or other purchase. So you have to open your profit and loss account alter F1. Sorry, new column. Make 4 columns or 5 columns. Control E. Only you have new column. Control E. New column. Control E. New column. Control E. Because I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. So one column I don't want to filter anywhere. Second column, cursor is there. So orange color is there. You can see my cursor is now here. So whatever activity I am doing by right side buttons, it will be applicable for only this column. Okay. In like Excel here, you cannot press a column select control space button at that. So cursor is there means column is this. Apply filter. Here by default voucher is there. You can press regular, enter, finish. So this column is now saying that whatever is there is regular, otherwise it is not coming in this column. That's it. Like way you can use unregistered composition and whatever I shown you, not registered, not unregistered, and not composition. So every column you can filter by cursor and apply filter. Yes, and even I can share you that revised 44 clause file in chat box if facility is available to share file.
Yes, sir. You can do it in the chat.
Just a
And
minute.
so there are three more
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it necessary that GST registered name matches with the ledger name?
No, not required. See, first thing is that any GST department report is not asking you any name of party. Please keep in mind, even GSTR1 is uploaded from Tally. Department is not taking any name of your supplier or customer. Department want only GST number. Let's take one example. If I am taking supply from party A, but my GST number is put it in my master as party B, department don't have any issue on that. Department is checking only GST number and they are saying you, no, this party is not providing you the invoice, so it is wrong, so it is mismatched. So that happens from GST number only. What happens, proprietor has multiple businesses and trade names are multiples, GST number is same. So department is not interested to take any name from your database to their database because Mahalakshmi Enterprise may be possible that the name is used by thousands of suppliers in all over India. What they can do on that? They want only GST number. So that is very important. Your GST number should be there and it should be correct.
Right. How to ignore bill number difference due to prefix.
Yeah, that is also in F11. So in F11, where you are putting yes for GST registration details, press F12 here and just enable all options. Let's enable all options. Okay. So just a minute. Let's check everything is enabled. Yeah. Here somewhere is the option here. Just a minute. I have to check. Document number and prefix is there given. Rate setup, GST, advance adjustment increase, GST to status, then set alter details, download, set alter, threshold limit. Okay, it's not there. Just a minute. Okay, you have to move on. You have to move on GST reconciliation first, and there it is available. Display status report, GST, GST to reconciliation. Okay, some changes are there. It will take time. Let's see current period. Yeah. Anything you change in F11, that will recalculate your vouchers. And here somewhere is option. Ignore, ignore, ignore. Ignore prefix. You have to read here actually. Just a minute. Voucher with pending actions. Pending actions, voucher. Match transaction. Ignoring differences is there. Books. Value up to. Oh, actually, I just don't remember where is the prefix and suffix option. Pending actions. But there is option given by Tally. So you can skip zeros and you can also skip, I think it is in the inside of the option base of value. Oh, actually I somewhere forgetting it is. So option is there, but you can search on Tally help site and you can also find options. There is option. You can say ignore prefix and suffix and special characters. So I don't know how I am forgetting, but you can search on help, please.
Okay, so maybe we can take it up later.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
If I found it, then I will check it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next question is how to reconcile directly from GSTR to be not getting into vendor wise.
And that is already done. Same way. See, if you are going from exchange menu, all GST returns, and you are downloading any GST return, that is not for vendor wise. That is already reconciliation for all parties. I am showing you the additional utilization as party wise, vendor wise. So by default, when you are downloading GSTR 2A, 2B, 3B, GSTR 1, everything is ready for reconciliation. So here is the option display statute report GST return. See, GSTR 1 should be reconciled. For example, your GSTR 1 uploaded and then someone is deleting some data by any way. So it is also required to reconcile your GSTR 1. GSTR 2A to be also required. So by default, when GSTR 1 is downloading, it is not downloading for the party. It is downloading for your whole company. Yeah. Next, madam.
Next is how to enable Rule 86B in Tally.
So first I have to understand 86B. What is
I
86B?
think it's a restriction in the use of some ITC utilization. Yeah,
Uh,
Mr. Shri Solutions, if you can elaborate on what is the
huh.
thing, we can take it up. Yeah. So I'm moving on to next question. In 2B inputs, is any ITC ineligible means that also will reconcile to Tally? In
Not getting the question actually.
yeah,
What they want to say?
in 2B inputs, is
Hmm.
anyone ITC ineligible means that also will reconcile to Tally. Uh, maybe Mr. Kannan, if you can rewrite the question.
And the first question also, the previous
Yeah,
question.
first also, yes. if we receive input in GSTR 2B but not in our books, means how can we
Ah,
reconcile?
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So what happens when always you are going to download GSTR 2A and you are seeing here. So Tally is showing you options only available in the books, vice versa, only available on the returns. Okay. Suppose you can click here voucher wise. So Tally is showing you available only in books, portal and reconcile. It means this voucher is available only on portal, not in my books. So what you have to do, you have to select that enter and you have to check that ledger, that party belongs to your transaction or not. Then you can use, see, government Tally is showing you basic value, CGST, GST, IGST, everything is there. What only you have to do, you have to search that ledger is your or not. So in my case, see, this party is my, I know. So what happens? I will search email and call to the party, provide me invoices, or I can also claim from directly here. What happens? Invoice number is given, amount is given, party name is given, GST number is given. So I can print this reconciliation and I can create vouchers. So it means that ITC is available on portal and I am not entering that in my database. So that is possible.
Yeah. Moving on, please repeat the expenses bifurcation.
Yeah, that is most important. See, again, you have to move on GST reports, GSTR 3B. GSTR 3B have two parts. One is outward, one is inward, or input and output. Normal part is return view. Don't use return view, use nature view. In nature view, alter F1. So I am putting some extra period so that it will give some value. Okay, it is going to recalculate. No. So move on the same data. See here, press on local taxable, whatever you want, local, interstate, enter. Once it is entered, it is by default voucher wise. See, voucher wise. But I don't want voucher wise. I can get it by party wise. Click the button party wise. So two parties are consolidated. So party wise GST details also available here. Again, I don't want party wise. I want stock item wise. Click here. So stock item wise भी same here. सेम विंडो पे आपको पार्टी वाइज मिला, स्टॉक आइटम वाइज मिला, वाउचर वाइज मिला. नाउ here is the button, small button uh, in the current button. Click here, and here is the second option is there, ledger wise. Click ledger wise. Now it is by profit and loss ledger wise. So this way you can get profit and loss P&L expenditure wise ITC set off. And not only set up, you can also use trick for sales. So if you want to see sales, I'm putting here sales. Right side is the button. I'm clicking here, ledger wise, click. So now I have three heads: GST sale, TD development, and Tally support. So this way you can cross check your data. B2B, because this is always reporting where you have entered. Suppose not entering here, I'm entering here. So I'm entering on other interstate. So by that category, Tally is going to show you the data. Suppose this is 18%, 18% consumer and registered. So by your entering, by pressing your enter, Tally is going to show analysis of that data only. See. So where you are pressing enter is important. So I am pressing here on local. So it will be show local. I am pressing here outward supply. So all outward supply, not only local. It is IGST, maybe CGST, HGST, whatever. So this is the way where you have to press enter and use the button. Yes. Next, madam.
Yeah. Can you explain RCM on rent paid to unregistered person,
Okay.
raise liability and input?
Yeah, see, if you are using the latest version, nothing to do here. You have to just create a ledger, rent. Let's take one example, rent RCM. I am just moving fast. And here, HSN and it is, you know, so I'm not taking so much time here. Taxable. Let's type here 18%. And is it applicable for reverse charge? Yes. Suppose this option is not coming at your tally window, press F12 and here is the options. You can enable all. And now is it eligible for ITC? That is a big question. So you are paying on RCM basis and you can claim that ITC. If it is required, then set yes. Now save. Now suppose I am passing entry of purchase. Control H, accounting invoice. And don't use any other voucher mode. Use accounting invoice and purchases only. And here you can take any supplier. Any supplier. Okay, you want unregistered. So that is unregistered. Okay. So I am putting here temporary unregistered. And now rent RCM 25,000. Okay. So you can see here CGST, IGST, whatever the ledgers are there, no calculation will be there. See, I'm just showing you no calculation will be happen. But I am pressing Control P and telling Tally to show me GST details, rate percentage, GST analysis, Control A and preview. So Tally will show me. See, just a minute. Somewhere is the option available to see. Okay, from which date party is unregistered? I have to check. Transaction is happened on 31st March 25 and party is registered or unregistered. Multiple status is there. Yeah, okay. So from 1st December it is unregistered. Okay. And now I am asking to 1st April 25. Sorry, March 25. Below, okay, 1st April 25. Let's move on. 30 June 25. 25, save. Okay. So now you can see in analysis. So note amount is so amount is subject to the reverse charge. So it is done. And if you see in 30 June 25 GSTR 3B, it is automatically creating your liability. Display statutory GSTR 3B June 25. It is recalculating because whatever changes I have done in F11, so Tally will always calculate it is as a recalculation. Okay. And I can see nature view and return view. And you can see here. So reverse charge amount will be there. See. Here I am not charging any GST, but Tally is showing me 25,000 IGST should be required under this clause, input surplus liable for RCM. And also because of I am selecting that eligible for input tax credit, Tally is showing me in the outward supply and input tax credit. See, because of one side I am saying that it is applicable for reverse charge, and another side I am saying that that ledger is eligible for ITC. Okay, so outward supply will be increased by 4,500 liability, and inward supply also having ITC of 4,500. So now no need to pass input tax liability input tax and liability amount voucher, general voucher. Yes.
Yeah. So I checked with Parth about the prefix one. So
Yeah.
he said if it is not showing in F11, then you have to go to F12, make that option as in yes, then it will show. But he was
Okay.
also saying key party-wise option from the reconciliation screen, press Alt G. We can alter the master, then select the supplier F12 and set that no prefix and suffix in the document number for reconciliation to yes. So
Okay.
that way it'll ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So next is, can we import entries not in books from GSTR to be
Hmm. No,
reconciliation?
it's not given currently in Tally, but soon they are working on that. See, understand the issue. In GSTR 2A to B, Tally government portal is not showing any commodity wise bifurcation. So they only saying that X party given you 100 rupees set off. But how you are going to debit it in your books? Is it 5%, 12%, 18%? So suppose I am putting here enter and showing you voucher wise. So check here, there is no any percentage of GST. So let's check, is there any percentage given by Delhi? See here, department 18%. Okay. So which account head you want to select? XYZ account 18%, CGST, HGST. So which ledger in your books is there? We don't know. So currently it is not possible, but soon Tally is working on that. And like bank reconciliation, you can create your entries. Tally will give you select and pass entry. So I also in waiting in queue that Tally when gives it. So people are avoiding accounting and taking directly set off from GST to A to B. मतलब लोग थोड़े और आलसी हो जाएंगे, अपना अकाउंटिंग करेंगे ही नहीं, सीधा जीएसटी और 2A 2B ले लिया, हो गया. तो मोस्टली रिवर्स अकाउंटिंग इज नॉट सजेस्टेड. डोंट डू दैट. आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग वन केस स्टडी in my own books. What happens, my number is putted by some supplier wrongly instead of X party. Now that ITC belonging in my GST 2A, that ITC amount was very huge, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs approx. Whole complete 1 year, that supplier is not going to check their database, and data is input setup is still in my books. So suppose I was taken that ITC, and whenever it is in front of department, that number is wronged, ITC is wrongly claimed, I have to pay 24% interest on that wrong ITC. Problem is that I don't have margin of my product more than 10%. अगर मैं 10% से ऊपर कमा भी नहीं रहा हूं, तो 24% इंटरेस्ट कैसे पे करूंगा? सो रॉन्ग इंटरेस्ट, रॉन्ग आईटीसी कैन बी टेकन इन दैट वे. अगर आप सीधा जीएसटी या 2B से एंट्री पास करना चाहोगे तो किसको पता कि किसका नंबर डाला हुआ है? So please don't do that way. It is okay that you have confident about your accounting and you have 100 vouchers and you want to save your time. In that way, Tally is going to give you some facility and we can import as a voucher. That is possible.
Yeah.
But obviously, again, the question is, it is not coming as inventory wise. No quantity record is there. So some limitations are in GSTR to be by that way.
Okay. 2.1 से जीएसटी रेट चेंज कराना है.
Same way.
कैन इट बी पॉसिबल विदाउट HSN चेंज?
Same way. But I think in 2.1 it is not possible. I think it is in 6.1 because what happens, 2.1 have only facility to modify GST details at voucher level and company level only for GST rate, not for HSN, not for HSN. So it's have some difficulty. Better I am suggesting you always go with new latest version, change modify from there, and don't use old previous versions. Some enhancements given by Tally. See, you don't know what is mistake, what is lacunates of 2.1, what is limitation of 2.1. See, I am showing you one example. So suppose in previous example, what is the rent? Rent is taken of RCM. Suppose it is 36,000 and this window is coming. So in 2.1, this window is not coming for HSN. This window is coming for only GST rate. So the below window is HSN. For example, I want to put here taxability as 12%. I want to change HSN code as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This facility is not in 2.1. This facility only after 4.0 and more. So HSN cannot be changed in voucher level and GST rate set off. GST rate setup window. So it is risky. So use latest version.
Yeah. 1% of tax liability need to pay by way of cash ledger over 50 lakhs in month of turnover.
Okay.
Uh, I think that's not a question. I think he's the same person who wrote about 86B. I think it's related to that.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I've
What?
reverted that needs to be done manually.
No. What is the question actually?
So there's no question. It's just written 1% of tax liability
Uh-huh.
need to pay by way of cash ledger for 50 lakhs in month of turnover. So how to enable that probably?
Oh, okay. So what happens? What he want to see? Suppose the person is having composition dealer, and composition dealer have to pay 1% on that whatever turnover is there. So in F11, they have to enable their self as a composition dealer, and in composition dealer, no need to enable energy GST, GST, whatever. You have to just calculate your tax and pay. How you are going to pay? Voucher, F5 payment, and in payment, use the right side button statutory adjustments. Okay, here refund advance is not applicable. Payment under reverse charge is there, and payment under reverse charge not applicable. And you can directly pay your cash as a CGST GST, and that will be part of your expenditure.
Yeah. Please show how to configure ledgers and pass entries for RCM on rent.
uh, Ledger, they want to say ledger. So this is the ledger. This is the ledger. So here you cannot see any GST amount, because what you see here, that ledger is applicable for RCM. See at the bottom. And if the ledger is applicable for RCM, and I cannot take input tax credit, then you have to see it here no. Eligible for input tax credit, no. It may be possible that it is a block credit. Okay. So currently, for example, I am putting here both side yes. Now, if you are printing that invoice, Tally will show you percentage. Tally will show you, see, amount is there, 18%. And below side, you can see here. So that window is small. Let's give me A4 size. See, here you can see, even though you are not charging any GST, Tally is going to show you 25,000 into 18%, because it is IGST purchase out of Maharashtra. So it is showing you 18% IGST. And here is the note. It is, see, here is the note applicable for RCM. So ledger will not impacted. But suppose people are interested to pass vouchers, you can press here F7. How to pass statutory adjustment? Right side button is there, statutory adjustment. Select GST. Now option is there. You want to increase your liability as well as your input tax credit. Select here. And on which ground you want to purchase from unregistered dealer or RCM, reverse charge. Select here, and you can now do this. CGST 18%. Like, let's I'm taking just example like this. Okay. And here you want to pass again same ledger, again same ledger. This way entry will be passed. So no effect to CGST SGST account. Only booking of entry for audit purpose and recording purpose you can take. Suppose it is not eligible for input tax credit, you have to lost your ITC, you don't want ITC, then you can take here current asset account, any current asset or any expenditure account, and you can pass it. Okay, next.
Uh, how to cross check if expenses is multiple and vendor is one. So how to get expense and vendor both in one box? I'm not
One
sure.
one supplier with multiple expenditures.
Yeah,
One
one vendor
supplier
with multiple. Yeah.
Okay, so that is not a big task. What you have to do first, uh, first you have to move your purchase register or sale register, whatever is there. Then filter your register. So, for example, I am putting here columnar. So, what happens? Columnar will give you all expenditure accounts. See here, expenditure, 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 asset, current asset. Okay, now just filter here. Suppose apply filter I am using. I want to see silicon. Okay, so apply filter. Yes, I but I can put here only. Very simple. Same supplier, multiple ages. See, apply filter is a magic. You have to just think. Apply filter. Okay, thanks. Someone is again sending hearts. So apply filter is literally magic. You you can even filter your purchase register by GST number. Let's take one example. Suppose I am taking any ledger. See, this is ledger I am taking, and I want to filter my uh, purchase register copy. May be possible that this number is used by many suppliers. Purchase register. So I am putting here period. Apply filter. Just press Ctrl V. Enter. Now I can see purchase register of only one GST number. So what is the magic? So you can see here apply filter details. Tally will show you party GST number contains this, automatically filtered by Tally. Anything you can filter. Your 50% of questions will be solved from only one button, apply filter. Suppose I want to check that any profit and loss account having suspense account, suspense word, personal word, just open profit and loss account, apply filter. Yes, you, yes, PEN, suspense. So maybe possible that suspense group is there, suspense ledger is there. See, closing stock, opening stock is not required. Okay, because yes, you, yes, may be there. But in balance sheet, let's check what is suspense. So it is very nice button. You have to use it. Yes, you, yes, P.
Yeah.
No.
So I just noticed the time
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
crossed
Uh,
10 minutes over it. So let us keep.
any questions remaining?
Yeah, actually, quite a few. Even I have typed many questions. I'm checking with the internal team and typing as much. So let us keep a little on a faster and brief answer so that we cover them all.
Okay.
Yeah. So how to set up two rates to one ledger? Example, if we maintain print and stationery ledger have two rates, how
Yeah.
to make entry the same
See,
to one ledger?
see, I'm going moving fast. Accounting voucher. Let's take one example. I'm not taking so much time here. Printing and stationery. Let's take one example. Printing and stationery. I have 500 rupees at 18%. Here, this window will become only when if you pressing F12 and modify GST HSN details. Yes, this window you have to set yes. If it is set no, then Tally is moving further. So press F12, set this option yes, enter. Now you can check here taxable 18%, enter. Again use printing and stationery. Again use 1000. Again say Tally. I want to set here taxable 5%. And now you can see CGST, AGST or IGST, whatever ledger is there for the party. See, Ultra A analysis, one ledger is 18% and one ledger is 5%. Same ledger with multiple GST rates, even multiple HSN codons. So here you can put your HSN codons 1, 2, 3, 4. And for top side, this one. Now you can see HSN code is different, GST rate is different, ledger is same. Yeah, next, madam.
One second.
In that
Uh,
case, but in this example, you have to press override button, O button. Okay, yes.
yeah. While update purchase bill, can I update a stock value including tax rather than calculating tax value, taxable value? Like it
Huh.
works only in sale voucher. While
Okay.
updating,
Uh,
can I
while
update?
updating tax value,
Hmm.
uh, please
No,
Ashish?
while updating purchase bill, can I update a stock value including tax rather than calculating the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
taxable value?
Okay, they want inclusive tax option for purchase,
Yeah.
which is I think given in this version. Just a minute. I think so. It is given in this version. But if not, you have to wait. Inclusive tax rate for sales it is available 100%. But here you have to check that option is available or not. No, I don't know. No, it is possible by way of add-on, but by default for purchase it is not given by Tally.
Okay, sir. So next is Uh, in Tally, default registration type is registered. If client registers unregistered supplier as registered in Tally and does not provide GSTN, how to directly filter such ledger and bulk convert alter it to unregistered consumer for clearing for clear
Okay.
filtering in clause 44.
Yeah. So what basically question is that party is regular, state as regular, उस स्टेटस जो है उसका रेगुलर है, बट
Hmm.
जीएसटी नंबर भरा नहीं है. तो जैसे एज लाइक वी हैव फिल्टर्ड फॉर रेगुलर, यू कैन ऐड मल्टी फिल्टर and GST number is empty. GST number is as empty. So multi-filter is available. I am only showing for single filter. It is possible that party is regular. Actually, it is not regular. It is
They can
unregistered party.
validate also the party GSTN from
Yeah, yeah.
Google and
That
then
is
they
also
will get
possible.
the list of all the.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, for a regular taxpayer, not for composition, a different rule of 86B requires large business with monthly taxable turnover. I think we covered this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a regular dealer, rule 86B, that if my turnover over 50 lakh in single month, then need to pay liability 99% by ITC and 1% by cash. I have
Yeah.
enough ITC in my ledger. Despite that, I have to pay 1% liability in my cash ledger. Is there any
Okay.
other option?
No, that is the only way.
Okay. Sir, how to merge two branch tally into one consolidated tally for tax audit?
You can use group company. That is very nice.
Yeah.
You can open here companies and create a group company that will automatically merged.
Yes. Okay. So, okay, done. Yeah. Wow. So we've almost,
You are
sorry,
done.
sir, I took almost 20 minutes of your additional time. And
No,
it's
okay,
so
no
great
issue.
to see we have still so many people with us. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, everyone. So the compliment for you session is very good and very straightforward to the topic.
Okay.
Okay, so many reactions. Thank you everyone for being patient. And like I always say, I am very big fan of Rajendra sir. He always have the best topics. We don't even have to ask he what should be the important discussions. He already have important list of topics to address.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Rajendra sir. And sorry for taking additional of your time even
No,
when you're
no.
not keeping well.
Most
So
welcome.
I'll now end the session. Yeah,
Thank you, madam.
thank you.
Thank,
Thank you.
thank you all.